Well, the war in the Middle East is not only pushing fuel costs higher, but also transportation. And that is starting to hit us at the grocery stores as well. KENS 5's Jeremy Baker reports the effects are nowhere close to as high as they could go.
Since the war in Iran began, the United Nations says food prices worldwide have gone up by more than 2%. The reason? The high cost of oil makes it more expensive to ship the goods we consume, and the crest of the cost is nowhere near the money mountaintop.
That's the biggest fear, is that not only will gas prices end up and fuel and oil prices end up, causing that kind of effect, it'll have a ripple effect elsewhere.
Especially the small business truckers, they can't afford to absorb those costs, so they pass them on through the other distributors and through the retail food stores.
Oil isn't the only commodity that flows through the Strait of Hormuz. Also, 1/3 of the world's fertilizer production. The Center for Global Development says that when fertilizer prices remain this high, the next harvest becomes smaller and costlier, and we don't feel the full effects at the grocery store until as much as 1 year later.
Where with the price of diesel fuel and even gasoline at the end of the conflict beginning to reduce, you won't see the added input costs from fertilizer going away until next year.
The FAO Food Price Index tracks commodities. It found that wheat rose by an average of 4%, vegetable oil by 5%, and sugar a whopping 7%.
What's being priced right now is risk. It's, can the oil get out of the Strait of Hormuz?
Veroni also told us that even though the U.S. is a net producer of oil, even if we produced more here and became less reliant on oil from the Middle East, because oil is priced globally, the impacts would be largely unfelt at the gas pump. In the studio, Jeremy Baker, KENS 5.